need to get the play off quickly, and they'll run it here. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. But winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Let's go!
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 51 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They're going to look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Just a yard in the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. And the quarterback, he's got some big threats at wideout.
And they seem to get bigger all the time, don't they, Brandon? Every time I look out and watch a game, we're getting these bigger, more athletic, acrobatic receivers. We have some today.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. And the 11 defensive starters for Arizona.
Tyrann Mathieu has a cornerback's build with safety skills. The Honey Badger knows where the football is.
Play clock winding down. Play clock all the way to 0. Didn't get the snap off. 5-yard penalty.
And you see the head coach writing that note on his play sheet right now. He's going to be addressing that with his staff. A sense of urgency, get to the line of scrimmage, snap the ball.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play. This is 3rd and goal.
Here we go. 1, 9.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the scout.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline, somewhat happy.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll power his way out near the 25. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a game. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Beckham, the lone receiver right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
I can say this from experience, especially from a defensive back's perspective. There's not many things more terrifying than a toss sweep or a pitch play and all that beef out in front of the runner.
Yeah, I had an old coach say 3 words on those plays, toss or pitch. Set the edge. Heard him over and over.
A lot of times they roll the edge, and when they do that, that's why you can go for a long way.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down now after the incompletion. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. To throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here we go. 319. 319. Good.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Three yards to go on second down. Here's the option going right. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And they will finally catch him, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they know they've got a good starter. Now the guy coming in to spell him shows he can run it pretty good as well.
And I think he appreciates the starter, wearing people down, tiring them out a little bit. He took full advantage, didn't he? Came in with fresh legs and carried the ball.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Robert Kimdichie, we've heard about him since high school. How about that total package of power, speed, and agility?
Yeah, he was widely thought of as the best high school product his senior year, wasn't he?
Yeah, and Ole Miss was really happy to get him. And how about that play he just did there? Welcome to the NFL, young man.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Their big tight end, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll try and sneak it here. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get them to first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Back to throw here. Finding time. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Cardinals have retaken the lead. And that makes it 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And the 2-minute warning lurking. This will probably be the last play before we hit it.
Yeah, they want to get themselves in position to score in this last shot before the clock hits.
They'll set up to throw. Surveying the field. He'll right, and that's caught inside the 35. So 1:55 to go in the first half. More from the desert after this. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. It goes as a pickup of 23. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I had a coach tell me a long time ago that running a screen pass is similar to acting 101 for your offense. Because you've got to show something different and create extra space for linemen to chase the quarterback in order to create extra room for the receiver to catch the football and maneuver upfield. In this case, though, give a lot of credit to the defense. They communicated well. You could hear them talking to each other on the field, and they reacted and knocked it away.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And this one is right through. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or 2 shorter than an extra point. So no problems converting there.
The offense operating inside the 10 at the 8 here. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to pull it. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers have retaken the lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now come the Cardinals. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5.
And a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return will stop right around the 25. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And partner, a nice little connection there on the corner route.
The receiver set it up perfectly. Worked his way inside and then broke it back to the outside for the completion.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brandon, what we just saw there is something we hear from coaches throughout the league. How are you going to defend what they call the moment of truth ball, meaning a 50-50? The ball's in the air, defender's there, receiver's there. Who's going to make a play on the football? And in this case, the defensive guys actually got it done and knocked it away.
They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And hauling it in, Nelson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we send you on down to our studios in Orlando, where standing by is Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. On play action, they'll throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back back at the 8-yard line. Armstead. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively. I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
And now the 49er offense ready to go and getting back out onto the field. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And they give this time to the tailback. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. The play clock's running down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. They're going to look to throw, and he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Cards are going to have a 1st down.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go! Green!
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on fourth down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
NFL teams last year a little under 50% on fourth down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4.
Blue lining! Blue lining! Leopard! Leopard!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Over! Hurry up, here we go! 3-19! No, check! Leopard!
Shift together here from the D-line.
Green! Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Over!
They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. After the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They come out here in the eye. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. They'll set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Fresh set of downs here. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Time running out here on the play clock. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Back now here on EA Sports. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's complete. Henry. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a 1st down as well.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive the team towards a victory.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. They'll run the option left. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Complete. Hunter Henry with a grab. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And his kick is indeed good. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal, and that does give them the lead, but this one is still a long ways from over.
And you love to be able to look up at the scoreboard and see that you're out in front, but then you take one look across the field and see that offense is raring to come back out, and you think, I don't know that field goals are going to be enough to get us home.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side.
Green 39.
Back to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And they're going to speed things up here.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Back that up.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. They'll set up a throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football, but today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he bowls over him. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And let's see what the defensive coordinator may have up his sleeve here to try to get this final last stand and win this football game. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll run it now out of the gun. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Second down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Now let's go.
He's back to throw. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 32.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on 2nd and 10 now. They'll send Beckham alone to the left side. to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 6. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. In the red zone this time.
Double tight. Leopard. All right, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Now, let's go. Get it up, Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. So many practices we watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. One possession game, time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You've got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So the offense has it first and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
When offenses dial up big shots downfield, they're not always for the guys out wide. Sometimes they want to go to their big target, deep downfield, and the defense breathes a sigh of relief. 50-50 balls, not easy to get away from the big targets.
Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's second and 10. 5 wides in the game, 4 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's complete. Henry. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.